I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Oh my god, is
Should
it
I get
good?
that?
Is it good?
Should I get?
Did
Should I
you
get
get
it?
Renee?
You don't.
Did
Do
you
they
get
care
Renee
if
the
you don't
horse
play it
too?
every single day?
Are you guys okay? Like, I get the feeling we're just gonna chat about things we love this podcast.
I wanna play Animal Crossing!
I
don't know if they care if you play every day.
Do you recommend it? Because I've had a curiosity about Animal Crossing for a while now.
All right, that was wonderful. Good job on the belch.
I enjoyed New Leaf, but I haven't tried this new one.
Been out for like a day. Anyway, we're off track. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Barcast, where we will never talk about what we're supposed to be talking about. Bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening will be a non-pencil.
You better work.
Enigmatic Otaku.
I kid you not, he turns himself to a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Okay.
I don't even know why this joke is funny, but it laughs.
My name's Flutter Priest. Yes, it's not Slutter Priest anymore. Deal with it. This week, we have a very special guest for you. You can consider it a return, but don't call it a comeback. The fiery secretary has returned from last year, and we are more than happy to have Fiery back.
Hey! I am happy to be here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
For those who are tuning in for the very first time, hello and welcome. Be sure to check places like our iTunes, Google Play Music, YouTube for previous episodes we've done with people like Andrea Libman, John Delancey, other people from the show.
Bill Newton.
Bill Newton, yeah. As well as community wonderful people like Dusty Cat. We stream every single week here on Twitch. I'm going to be honest, I don't have my normal script in front of me, so this is completely different than normal.
Implying you have a script.
I know, I do! I have a whole thing that I have it up and I read it as I usually go through. And this week I'm on a laptop and I don't have it in front of me. Okay, we take your questions and then we politely ask the people that you request to have on, and we ask them your questions and make them miserable for 2 hours. We're streaming live on Twitch right now, where we're accepting questions live. That's a little the type of questions that we don't ask our guests.
We have strict rule against asking political questions, religious questions, or things that are too personal, like what's your social security number? Or what's your real name? Where do you live? What's your address? Don't be fucking creepers. Oh my fucking God. However, our guest, who is very, very lovely, is pretty cool with answering a lot of questions, but they're a really nice person. And also, if other guys out there, which I know they are, I know, yep, there's the question. Okay, I'll ask that for you. I'll be watching the chat. Don't be dicks. You know who you are. And for those in the chat watching right now and having fun with us, there's a drinking word.
What's right.
The drinking word is pink. Every time we say the word pink, please have a drink. But remember, drink responsibly. Only have a little bit. Please don't send yourself to the hospital. It's not a nice place right now. And we don't want to put you in danger again. Before we start, it's also worth noting you can donate to us through our Patreon, or you can donate bits to us. You can donate bits by clicking the little dime in the lower right. You can watch an ad and earn some bits and donate bits, and whoever has donated the most by the end of the stream will get a special shout out from us.
Wear pink on Wednesdays.
Oh my God, dude, no, please.
All right, well, without further ado, let's jump into the actual normal interview questions that we ask everybody. Fiery, let's jump from the very top. Who are you and what do you do in the fandom?
Hey there, I'm Aramau, the Fiery Secretary. I basically have gained my claim to fame by dating and helping out Josh Scorcher, aka Firebrand, aka Commander Firebrand, and I eventually married him. I married him last year, so now he's stuck with me, and so is the rest of the fandom. I help with skits on Fob Equestria. I'm also a voice actress. The reason I'm here today is because I am a voice actress for the Fallout Equestria audiobook, and I am playing the part of Pinks.
And the drinking begins.
Wait, I didn't hear you. Who are you playing?
Pinks.
And we drink again.
Yay!
Basically, I am a somehow implanted hallucination of former Minister of Magic. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Minister of Smiles or Happiness or what the frick?
It was the Minister of Morale.
The Minister of Morale from Fallout Equestria.
That's cool.
And now she's stuck being in Sunrise's head and sounding like that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord. Well, then let's
make me angry.
So let's jump to our next question. How did you get into the fandom?
Josh made me make an OC and said, pick something. And I said, okay. And then I started watching. He basically manhandled me into making an OC, and then I started watching episodes after that. It wasn't until I saw, like, my brother showed me some episodes before, and I knew of its existence. I even encouraged them because I wanted them to find something they loved. I went to Build-A-Bear and I made them a pie pony. But it wasn't until I saw Hurricane Fluttershy that I really became a fan.
Really fair. That's a really good episode.
I like to think that he sat you down and just like Clockwork Orange, just like strapped you, held your eyes open, just.
No, but the whole day one.
All right. Next, we have what keeps you in the fandom? What is your favorite part about the fandom currently? Is it the people, the art, conventions, the music? What makes you want to stay here?
Currently, it is still it's the people. I think it almost always has been the people, because there are some, I'm not going to lie, there are some episodes that I haven't really enjoyed as much as others, but the people, talking with them, understanding why they love what they love, and learning more about them has kept me here. There are some amazing episodes. There are some amazing things that MLP has done. Inclusivity and diversity of, both gender and even eventually sexuality in the last season. And I love that they try so hard to actually appeal to more than just 3 to 8-year-old girls. They care about their audience. But it's the people that have sort of made this fandom that I really connect with more.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I have concerns.
But I.
Because if we're gonna be sweet on this podcast, I don't know what we're gonna do, Ari. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we'll I think we'll get to the more salty things later.
I'm sure we will.
Salty things are my favorite part.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a reason you were called Sluttershy before coming in here.
I can't handle what I'm doing when I sleep. Anyway, I'm smart and now I have access to my questions in front of me. So, The next question is the show is over. The season 9 is over with. We're in this transitional period between generations. We got Pony Life coming out, which everyone is hyperventilating in scared tones. Where do we as a community go from here? How do we keep ourselves as a community alive, relevant, and strong?
Alive, just keep doing what you love. Relevant, ooh. Honestly, take it away from just the one generation of the show. Branch out to other generations of the show, the toys, but also just sort of be yourself and expand on what you've built. So basically, Josh does Fob Equestria. There are still a bunch of episodes he hasn't reviewed yet, right? But we also have expanded to do other extra show skits, So just find something that you love to do and just do it through the lens of Zapone.
So, in other words,
Just do it.
Just do it for the Vine.
Vine is back too. That makes me upset.
Why is Vine trying to compete with TikTok? TikTok is already perfection.
I mean, TikTok
was
over.
born out of Vine.
Yeah, it was born from a necessity.
It is the slipping time. It is the time for the slip. I freaking love that one. That kills me every time.
And last but not least, the easiest yet most controversial question that we have. Who is best pony?
Best and favorite are actually not the same for me. Best is Rarity.
Oh.
Favorites. Favorite has changed over the years, but favorite is Fluttershy.
Good.
The reason I say best is Rarity is because she is what I wish I was. The reason my favorite is Fluttershy is because she is actually closer to who I am than Rarity is.
So you wish you were wealthy.
You wish you were a unicorn.
Was more confident like Rarity is. I do not have that sort of je ne sais quoi. I do not have that sort of everything I do is fabulous and you can just eat my dust kind of mentality.
You do realize Rarity fakes her accent, right?
Of course she does, darling. It's very fun to do.
Because aren't her parents don't her parents have like a Minnesotan accent or something like that?
Anybody would want to sort of change the Minnesotan accent.
Oh yeah, you bitch, Ari.
Oh, you hosers.
Hoser is Canadian! Hoser is Canadian! What the fuck, Enigma?
There's a difference.
To be fair, though, Minnesota's so far up north that they kind of steal stuff from Canada.
I will say, though, to the Canadians, who I know there are a couple of them watching in our chat, Enigma just said, is there a difference between Minnesotans and Canadians? And I wish you fucking luck in destroying him.
The difference is their bagged milk.
Okay, we'll get to that later, I promise.
Also, Minnesota have recently imported Tim Hortons from. So, props to Minnesota for at least getting that far. Now, that said, we already have a question from the chat.
Yep, we have a question from the chat, and it's a special one. It's not pleasant.
This hurts me just reading it. I can't wait to have these words come out of my mouth. How much Purell can you squeeze into Firebrand's pee hole with a syringe? It says his. It could be Enigma's, but I mean...
We're probably assuming this is either they got their pronouns confused and they meant your own. Either way, there's Purell and a syringe and a pee hole of some sort, and the question is how much?
As I am not a medical professional, I do not feel safe handling a syringe, so that will remain an enigma.
Did you just say that will remain in Enigma?
Yes, it will remain an enigma. He gets to have the syringe in his pee hole. Yes. Ari will stay away from her husband's pee hole. It'll be fine.
Good.
Because I happen
Great.
to I happen to like Josh's.
You happen
You know.
to like Josh's peel?
I want it healthy.
Hashtag priorities.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good start. We are starting off good, guys. I hope you guys have your alcohol.
Speaking of alcohol, I think it's as good as any to go out to our thread where Terry the Human is starting us up here. Number 1, what is your favorite and least favorite MLP episode of all times?
Favorite is, first is best, Hurricane Fluttershy, because I keep coming back to it. And I can't find things wrong with it, but I can't find anything that sticks out to me so badly that I can hate it, you know? I know no episode is perfect, except maybe The Perfect Pair.
That's an amazing episode.
But, yes. Heck, I actually did a cover of the song, so I love The Perfect Pair, but Hurricane Fluttershy is the one that resonates with me the most. Least favorite is Last Crusade.
Oh, yeah?
Because Scootaloo's parents could go die in a fire, and they should have!
So your favorite episode is the one where 3 underage children go and get tattoos on their butts.
Oh? My favorite is Hurricane Fluttershy. My least favorite...
I misspoke. I meant least favorite.
Least favorite is Last Crusade, which is the one with Scootaloo's parents. They already had their butt stickers by that point.
Oh, right. I got it mixed up with the one where they got their butt stickers.
Yeah, that's not... Wow, Enigma. Wow, Enigma. Wow, way to be shit again.
The show's been over too long for him.
I know, like, instead he's too busy watching, like, whatever it is that he watches, probably, like, Barney or some shit.
I'm still learning my shapes and colors.
Clean up. It's time to go to the next question. Number 2. What is your top 3 favorite memories as a brony?
Ooh.
Number 1 is marrying my husband. With actually quite a few bronies present at our wedding. We had Dr. Wolf, Sweetie Bloom, Eliora, Lightning Bliss. We had quite a few. Unfortunately, there was a con at the time, so otherwise we would have had like Silver Quill and Fiora the Tank Girl there. But that was kind of a special thing. We had we even had the Smile song at our reception. It was really sweet.
That's adorable.
That's number 1. Number 2 was probably finally getting proposed to / getting my plushie. Yeah. At Crystal Mountain PonyCon. I had been wanting a plushie ever since he made me make it OC. I still have my plushies right next to me. I love my plushie. My ring's kind of nice too.
Wow, just like... I hope he's in the background hearing this, just being like, "What the fuck?"
He's absorbed in a Heroes of the Storm game. He's fine. Blissfully ignorant. And then I think perhaps my third favorite would be the only BronyCon I was able to go to, which was BronyCon 2018.
Yeah.
Wasn't the last one because I was not able to go to the last one, but I went to BronyCon 2018 and that was a lot of fun because I got to meet folks that I've never met before. Like I finally got to meet Finn the Pony because I had never gotten to see him before. And we do Brony Dungeons and Dragons Welcome to the Show together, so that was really nice to do. Plus, there was just so many people there. There was a lot of love and support. It was just really, really fun.
Awesome. Next, I'm going to prune a question from the chat here that was shared with me. Billy Joel 9000 asks, milk or dark chocolate and why?
Milk, because I like myself.
Yeah, I like milk too. Who else in this chat likes milk?
I love milk.
I can't believe you guys drink freshly squeezed cow juice.
It does a body good, girl.
Also, if you don't milk cows, they die. So Make sure you drink your milk.
Wait, they die?
Yes.
It actually, humans can get sick from it too if they don't. If a woman is like lactating and don't have a way to, actually expel it, if there's a clog or a breach or something like that, it can get infected and it can severely damage us or get us sick.
It can even kill. If you can in fact go septic from it, which is an awful way to die. So
You were going to say expand.
I mean, how?
Sorry.
I'm here. What? I heard Ari. What?
I said sorry.
Yeah, because he was trying to speak and getting confused about how to milk human breasts, I suspect, or something.
And expand milk.
We don't expand milk. We extract.
Oh.
Hey, milk. We need to extract you. Oh, this is a good cast.
The next question is: who is worse, Garble or Flim and Flam?
Garble, because at least Flim and Flam had an entertaining song, and Garble just sounds a little bit too much like Bulk and Skull from Power Rangers, but with less charm.
Actually, Garble, I think he's like inspired by Terrence, the big brother from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh, that's even worse. They even have the same teeth. You're right. Okay.
Oh my god.
I
never made that connection.
Hated Terrence. Oh my gosh. I hated Terrence. I liked Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. It wasn't my favorite show on the face of the planet, but Terrence, I wanted to smack the rest of his malformed teeth out of his head. Jeez.
I mean, he says some shit too, like in that show, and I fucking love Foster's. Let me be clear as well. He says some shit, man.
Didn't he make an imaginary friend specifically to beat up Blue?
Yeah, and he tells it what to do, and he definitely like, okay, I'll go find a clip just to make sure. I'm not gonna say it, but he definitely says a list of things to do.
Huh?
He makes a list of awful things to do to Blue, and it's not okay. It's not kid friendly. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is this doing in this show?
Mm-hmm. Red was I feel bad for Red, because Red was just doing what he was created to do.
All I remember was when Red was harassing that unicorn, and the unicorn looked at him and said, "You thinks we's girlies, huh?"
You think we girlies? I show you, girl. I rip up your man parts. Then we see who girl.
I like that you also do Russian accent when talking about dismembering men. It is good accent for such actions.
I was trying for a Boston accent. I don't know where you guys got Russian from.
Russian
shit.
Russian torture, man. Russian torture.
Russians are a little bit more intimidating. Plus, John Wick doesn't have an accent, and he's the most intimidating thing I can think of.
I need to watch more than just the first movie.
Yes.
I love John Wick. Avenge the puppy.
Okay, it's a very simple thing. If somebody has a dog, it doesn't matter if they're a woman or a man, if they're an adult or a child. If somebody has a dog, don't fuck with their dog. If you get killed because you fucked with somebody's dog, I do not have pity for you. It's just that simple.
Yeah. Kind of need to put in a little star by the law in the big book of laws, where next to murder is bad, MK, it says unless you kill someone kills your dog.
Yeah, if somebody kills your dog and you kill them back, that's fine.
I'm very experienced in the justice system. I know the book of laws is a thing.
Is that why they say throw the book at them?
Yep, it's on the same shelf as it's on the same shelf as Da Rules from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes.
You know it says Da Rules because Jorgen wrote them, right?
Uh-huh.
It's Da Rules.
Oh my god.
I wish I could do a Jorgen's voice, but it's one of the voices I can't do. I can do Cartman. I can't do Jorgen.
Well, let's slip and slide right on to the next question. Number 4. What are your favorite male-female ships?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Kim Possible and We're Unstoppable. Robin and Starfire from the original Teen Titans show from 2005. Beast Boy and Raven from the same show. Garrus, Vicarian, and Fem Shep. Male Shep and Tolly. Danny Phantom and Sam Manson. All I do is read romance fanfictions.
What about for Pony, though? Because I suspect this person met Pony, though I appreciate a lot of the ships you just mentioned.
Okay. Male, female, Discord and Fluttershy.
You are a Fluttercourt person.
Because I think they just gel really well together. One of my top 5 favorite episodes is also Discord and Harmony. And I just feel like it's just one big date episode, and I love it. Of course, Big Mac and Sweetie Belle, I thought was not Sweetie Belle. Good
Whoa! I had
If y'all remember, that nearly happened in the show too.
I know, right?
That's some shit, man.
I don't
I love
remember
it.
her. I feel so bad. I don't remember her
Sugar
name.
Belle.
Muffin.
Sugar Belle.
happy to help.
I was gonna call her Muffin Chick, so thank you.
That would have been Derpy.
No, she makes the muffins that Derpy eats. Derpy has more dignity. I am such a Starburst shipper though. Starlight and Sunburst. Yes, please, God. Yes, mother of God. Okay, no, I'm so hardcore on that one. They are just the cutest thing, and I have a soft spot for the childhood best friend trope.
Oh
the
my god.
childhood best friend become romantic partners trope. That is my favorite romance trope. Not even kidding.
That is Priest's too, and I can hear him like quietly squeeing in the background.
I just
Am I
like
the only one that is like sitting here like hot take? I love Applejack's parrots.
Oh yeah, that is not even like a question of being an amazing ship. That is one of the best. Oh, geez, the voice actors they got for it were amazing too. Like,
I'm right, Bill Newton. We love you. Please
You
come
mean
back.
Bill Newton?
Bill.
Okay, so you know we desperately love Bill Newton on this cast. He's like our unofficial guest mascot, and we love him desperately. Please
I
come
think
back
he's
to us.
avoiding us
Please
at
come back
cons
to
now.
us.
our favorite quote from him was, "This was a podcast."
Yes.
Podcast. We live in a
How do you do?
society, and this was a podcast.
We were like, how do you do? And he goes, well, this was a podcast, and I was like, good, yes.
Okay, now I've got
But yes.
like a catchy song in my head, like a catchy song.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Is it Bill Nye the Science Guy?
All right. No. I said I have "You're in My Head" like a catchy song. In my head like a catchy song.
Oh! I thought you said you had a catchy song in your head, and I thought it was Bill Nye the Science Guy.
No.
I feel like a bad person that I haven't listened to that song as much as other people.
It's fine.
But
it's actually not my number 1 favorite song from the show.
oh,
It's my number 2. It's my number 2.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
then we'll have to see if that comes up later on for that spicy hot take. Next question we got is, how well do you think you and your OC would get along if they actually met in real life?
I don't think she would have a lot of patience for my mental health issues, like, because I suffer from pretty severe anxiety and panic attacks. I have depression, and I'm also high functioning on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much patience she would have for that, because while I'm in the middle of a panic attack, she would probably finish all her paperwork and whatnot. So while I think we would respect each other's abilities, I don't know how well she would handle the mental health issues. So, to be honest, I think we'd be okay. We'd probably be good work buddies, maybe decent acquaintances, but probably not besties.
Right?
Yeah.
Next question is, if you could change one thing in any episode, what would it be and why would you do it?
Okay. Oh, jeez. There are so many. Okay. You know that letter that Princess Celestia sent to Spike that Garble picked up and threw into the lava in Dragon Quest?
Yeah, the one where he reads and it's like, oh, you write to the princess?
Yeah, pony princess. I would have made it so that was the invitation to Shining Armor and Cadence's wedding. Like, and Princess Celestia would have been like, I sent you an invitation months ago. She's like, I never got it. Well, it was during this time. You mean the dragon migration? Yes, actually. Oh, no. So that way it didn't, feel like that came out of nowhere,
Yeah, like,
Or
you
maybe-
have a brother?
Yeah. That it would have been like, oh, by the way, your brother's getting married tomorrow. What? No, at least you would have had an excuse to not know. Also, just mention freaking Shining Armor.
Yeah, just
Not
once.
that hard.
Just once.
Just once. I was like, she's like, oh, I remember this game. My brother and I used to play it when I was a filly. Done. Okay. She's established that she has a brother. It's not out of the blue.
And it's not just like, oh, hey, toys. Hello.
At the same time, she reveals that she was babysitted by an alicorn who was a princess and also a child at the time.
Yeah. What? The season 3 opener would need a lot of fixing.
I thought that was season 2.
And frickin' fracker, whatever the hell. That opener, Canterlot Wedding. No, I thought that was season 3. Season 2's opener was Discord, wasn't it?
The 3 is Discord, 2 is the
Oh,
wedding.
2's opener is Discord.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, yeah.
Jerk.
It
Why
ends
do you
with the
not
wedding.
remember why do you claim to remember this show, Enigma, and you're the one who forgets all of it?
I don't remember names of episodes or where certain episodes go. Just describe vaguely the episode to me and I'll know.
Yeah, so Canterlot Wedding is season 3 opener, whereas Magical Mystery Cure was season 3 closer. Season 2 opener was Discord, but I don't remember what the season 2 closer was.
Wedding.
Oh. Josh, what was the season 2 finale?
Wedding.
The wedding. That was the wedding. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Sweet?
Season 2 finale was Camelot Wedding.
Oh, I thought it was season 3 opener. Okay.
No, it was the wedding.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember what opened
Alright,
season
so
3.
it was still season. It was what?
Oh, I was saying over here that was the wedding. I don't remember what opened season 3 though.
I don't either.
Neither. I feel bad now. Okay, I'm looking it up.
Sombra. It was Sombra.
Oh God, it was Cadence. You forgot Cadence's first appearance, Priest?
First appearance was
Second
Camelot
appearance.
Wedding.
No, but not Cadence. Excuse me.
Chrysalis.
No, it was the Crystal Kingdom. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Sorry.
3. Wow.
Yeah.
And it ends
To be
at
honest,
that season. Well, I guess yeah, because Stairs was a whole thing, and Twilight didn't have her wings yet, and then wings come at the end of season 3. We're still on the first post, guys.
Oh my God, we need to move on. Holy fuck.
Okay, number 7 is backup secretary your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Well, other than the 5 pieces of Exodia that I used to have, original edition, when I collected them over a decade ago. Yeah, back up.
Lol nerd.
Dang.
Same. I had them.
Lol nerds.
Remember
But yeah.
paying, like 20.
Yeah.
Arcade
But
Striker
yeah.
JK5 is up next. Oh, sorry. I
Okay,
keep cutting
cool.
you off. Please, go ahead.
I don't care. It's okay. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I like backup secretary. She looks like me. Done. All right.
Yay.
Arcade Striker JK5 is up next. Number 1, what is your favorite non-MLP franchise?
Teen Titans. But not
Oh.
Go!
Thank you.
And Go is
Yes,
like
Go.
the butt jokes. And it's not good.
I have the original 5 seasons on DVD, as well as Trouble in Tokyo. I take good care of them. I love them to bits. I am still salty that. Okay, Starfire never got her own season, which is bullcrap. I'm actually working on a fanfiction series where I take away all of the stuff in season 5 and write a new season 5 where Starfire is the star. So go check out Teen Titans season 5, Battle for Tamaran on fanfiction.net.
What are you talking about? She got her own episode. She was a star when she was going through that horrible alien puberty, and she had that.
She didn't get her own season. Season 1 was Robin's season with the Slade arc. Season 2 was Beast Boy's season with the Terra arc. Season 3 was Cyborg season with Brother Blood. Season 4 was Raven's season with Trigon. Season 5, oh, we're back to Beast Boy again. What?
Yeah.
Starfire got a total of about 4 or 5 episodes. Red Star, Betrothal, Transformation. I call Switch, the one where she switches with Raven, one of hers as well. But pretty much she just got 4 to 5 episodes. And whereas everyone else got a huge season-wide arc. So Battle for Tamaran is Starfire's season-wide arc. And I'm writing it. And it's still going. I promise. It hasn't died yet. It's going. Fucking do it!
Anyway.
It actually ties up the next question really well, where it asks, have you done any fan content for a non-MLP franchise? Which, you're fan fiction right here.
Yes, other than my fan fiction, I've also written, other than Teen Titan fan fiction, I've also written supernatural fan fiction and fan fiction for Brony Dungeons & Dragons, and I voice acted for other fan projects, including Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Go comic dubs, Fire Emblem Awakening, which is how I met my husband. Hello, honey! What else have I done? 9 Persons, 9 Hours, 9 Doors.
The Nonary
games? Yeah,
I'm playing through that for the first time right now.
Hold the fucking phone. You're a voice actor in that?
No. Oh, geez, no. It was a fan dub. Calm down.
Okay. I got a little bit weird. Sorry.
Okay. I would trust me. I would love to be in it. I played June in the fan dub of it. But yeah, I played June for 9 Persons, 9 Hours, 9 Doors. That was an interesting experience because that was the most lines I've ever had in my life. And that was a lot of fun. And then, of course, I don't know if Fallout Equestria counts as another fandom because she's got kind of her own copyrights for it, but, I'm in Fallout Equestria. I'm Pink.
It's a sub-fandom.
Fee is actually in the chat right now. She just rated us, so give her a quick shout-out.
Fee! Pizza! I'm gonna get the coffee next time I see you.
Yeah.
Or tea. There was one con where she was absolutely swamped with work and she couldn't leave and she just asked, I'm like, do you need anything? She's like, coffee. It's my only salvation. And I was like, okay. And then I went and got her coffee and she's like, I didn't think you would actually get me coffee. And I'm like, of course I would. So I feel like she gets a little surprised when people do nice things for her sometimes.
I've experienced that too, but we love
I agree. Damn it, Fee, people like you.
Anywho.
Next question from RK Striker before I grab another one from the chat. What do you fear more, fire extinguishers or the copy machine being broken?
I like fire extinguishers. I don't know why people would fear fire extinguishers. The copy machine being broken means that I can't do my work. I used to work in a probation department. That copy machine was like our lifeblood. So if I didn't want to be swamped for the next few days, that copy machine better not be broken.
All right. Billy Joel 9000 has another question, so I'm going to grab it from the chat. What do you like on your pizza?
A basic witch. I like pepperoni. But if I want to be extra spicy, I'll do pepperoni, sausage, and or black olive. But honestly, nowadays, I'm more of a calzone girl.
Oh,
I should make a calzone. Thank you for that.
those are delicious.
Yes, or strombolis. It depends because like some places make calzones with ricotta cheese, and I'm like, why? You're just basically making a wet pizza bomb. No. And because like when you cut into it, if it has ricotta in it, it just bloop. And I'm like, I don't want to drink my pizza, thank you.
I mean, I kind of do. I'll be honest. I will drink pizza, but I get what you're saying.
Lifestyle.
Hmm.
I for one am a fan of classy Hot Pockets.
Oh yeah, I need them nice and crispy and crunchy and steamy.
I will tell your husband you said so.
Next up, we have question from Short Skirts and Explosions. He asks, "What doth life?"
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to no. Okay, what doth life? Life doth be.
Bones.
Life doth be a puddle. Sometimes it looks really pretty because it has. Sometimes it looks really pretty because it has something spilled in it, but it makes a rainbow. So even the bad things can create something beautiful. And then when you drop more stuff into it, you either get something that's overflowing with, just overflowing, or it's a little ripple that affects so much. So life doth be a puddle.
Aw, that was nice. And the whole time in my head, I was just like hearing the word screaming, "'Cause rainbows don't light up the sky." I was like, just sorry.
Cause rainbows don't light up the sky without a little rain, and shining apples sometimes come with worms. You can't give up your laughter cause you're scared of a little pain. Lesson that my village never learned.
Love that
is
song.
my favorite song from the show.
It is in my top 5, but it's actually not my number 1.
Oh shit!
Still not my number 1.
What is your number 1?
A true friend helps a friend in need. A friend will be there to help you see. A true friend helps a friend in need to see the light that shines from a true friend.
Okay, I have to say something. I hate that song, and I will tell you why.
That's okay.
Okay, a long time ago, before that song came out, I wrote a story. It was a really horrifying story in which you second person, the main character, have you for four reasons I will not say, are cursed by Celestia that you will spontaneously come everywhere anytime someone says the word friend. And you are stuck in Equestria. And I wrote, as a joke, the story, when it reaches its climax, it's because you get into a friendship issue with Twilight, and they all sing a song about friendship.
Oh, geez.
And they say friendship so many times, and friend so many times, that your testicles explode and you die. And the song I wrote is not dissimilar to the song that they created. So I'm sitting there the whole time, they're going, "A true friend helps a friend in need." I'm going, oh God, it's happening. So I really hate that song because every time I hear it, I just imagine like Anok's testicles exploding as he thrashes on the floor and dies.
See, I like it because it feels like the essence of the show for me. Like that is what it's supposed to be about, and I like it that it's telling the story as well as, being the sort of sappy true friend kind of thing. I like story songs. I really do. I like it when it can connect with something that's going on. Like everybody's doing their own thing to help each other, and I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. I don't know why, it just makes me cry a little bit. Like I'm like, oh, it's so nice. I don't know. It just usually what happens is my favorite things wind up being what makes me feels the most, and that usually is magical. True friend.
I get where you're coming from. Yes, it makes sense.
And I mean that entire episode is like a musical episode, so it's natural that the big climax of the episode is somewhat emotional.
Yeah. I also really like what my cutie Mark is telling me because, again, it's another story one and it's really quirky lyrics. And I just thought, oh, wow, this is kind of fun. But then, of course, why Losing Promise? I'm like, oh my gosh, just shut up, Twilight.
Losing Promise is genuinely like one of my top fives. That song was there for me in a bad time.
Okay. I will not poop all over your bad time song anymore. So let's go on to the next question.
Yeah.
Hey, I dislike pooping. Seton is next.
What?
Number 1. What is your favorite meal, snack, or food stuff that's really unhealthy, but it's just so good?
Cupcakes.
That is a brave choice.
No, actually, okay, there's this bakery called Gigi's Cupcakes around where I live, and they make the best freaking cupcakes because it's just half cake and literally the same size of frosting on top of the cake. So it's like you're having 2 cupcakes, but one is just frosting.
Oh, God.
And it's beautiful, and I love it. They have like some really interesting flavors, like a lemon berry bliss, where they put blackberries. Like they have injected some sort of like blackberry or blueberry compote into the cupcake, and so when you bite into it, it's like a lemon blueberry bar or lemon blackberry bar, and it's delicious. They're red. Oh my God. They just give you so much frosting.
Oh my God.
It's so beautiful.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. If you want something that's a little bit more junk, like not specialty item, it would be Stacy's pita chips.
Stacy's pita chips are bad for you? How dare you? They're not bad for you.
Don't take this away from Pencil.
My husband and I go through a party-sized bag of them in 2 days.
Same with me. Just me, not my husband and me. Just me.
I only let him have it when I'm done with it, and usually half the bag is gone when I'm done with it.
Lioness rules. I like these rules.
Yes.
So is your husband the hyena in this situation?
Well, yes, in all respects except for the laugh. I definitely have the hyena laugh.
Immediately thinking about hyena penises now. Thanks for that. We should continue.
Okay.
Next question is, what is the biggest or weirdest fear that you have?
You know what? I'm going to ignore that word "or," because I have my biggest fear and my weirdest fear are kind of the same thing. Large fish with teeth. I do not do... Okay, when I was 3 years old, I saw Pinocchio.
Okay, which one? Which one? This is important.
The original 1940s.
Okay,
like
okay.
The original Disney movie.
We good, okay.
And I was absolutely terrified by Monstro. I wasn't scared of the donkeys. I was like, oh, well, they're bad kids. They turn into donkeys. Yeah, punishment. I wasn't scared of... I mean, I thought Stromboli was a little bit weird, but I mean, like, I wasn't scared of him. No, that whale. You know they have that whale at Disneyland? I can't look at that thing. Josh and I went to Disneyland on our honeymoon, and I could not look at that thing still. And I am 26 goddamn years old. So yeah, big fish with teeth. I can't.
Oh, a whale's not a fish, though.
Big things that live in the water with teeth.
That's fair.
Isn't there some fish out there that has like human-looking teeth?
Yes, there are several. There are several. I will not post pictures, but yes, Enigma, you're correct.
I also have a weird, like... So Josh's favorite movie is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the one from 2005 with Tim Burton.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I'll doubt that, but what the fuck?
But but I saw the original one when I was, again, 3 years old. 3 was a bad year for me, and ever since then I've been afraid of the Blueberry Girl. So people changing colors and blowing up into balloons also is a weird fear of mine. So
that is pretty weird.
I didn't touch gum until I was 11 years old because of that movie.
By the way, you tell him he's garbage for that being his favorite movie, okay? Because Gene Wilder is everything when it comes to... Okay, okay, you tell me.
Josh, a non-pencil says you're garbage for liking the Tim Burton Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because Gene Wilder is everything. Said,
All right, well, he agrees. You guys heard it here first. He's like, who the fuck is that? Like, he doesn't know who I am. Awesome. Thank you.
It's like,
I mean,
sure. I'll let this random person win today's battle.
Oh, fuck. I'd love to have him on here, but, after this, I'm not sure anymore.
That's fine. I'm already talking.
Okay, they'll tell that anyway.
I'm actually scheduling it with Milk, so it's fine. So I'm still his secretary, even though we're married.
Well, that's a preview for a cast to come, kids. You heard it here.
Hey.
All right.
Next question. Why is bagged milk the best milk?
Because then we can make fun bags jokes.
Okay, so in this scenario, you're saying that bagged milk is breast milk?
Yeah.
Okay, I could get on board with
boobs
that.
Boobs are kind of a bag. I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, they're better preservatives than plastic.
I agree with this. If we're counting boob milk as bagged milk, I can get behind it.
Yes. I can also get behind boob milk.
So, do you guys just put the boob in some sort of weird plastic tray, snip the top, and then just pour out the milk?
Technically speaking, when the baby actually bites you, it feels like you are.
Yep. That's what I hear. I've never experienced it, as I have never given birth to a wriggling human grub, and I do not wish to do so.
And it's not for everybody. Josh and I do actually want to have kids, but we're not ready. We're not ready for that yet because we're still in the first year. Money. We just need to figure things out. But I am preparing myself for that, and I'm not ready.
And it's okay to not be ready.
To be honest, that's probably going to be my least favorite thing about having a kid is a tiny little gremlin biting my nipple, and I can't tell them no.
When you say
you could bottle
Technically, there's formula, but like
it is healthier to do breastfeeding, but we will likely supplement.
Or you can just get a breast pump, and then they never have to latch on to the nips.
It's just harder to do right when you're right at the beginning.
It's true.
You know how many serial killers were breastfed?
You know how many doctors and lawyers and world influencers were breastfed?
Do you know
Enigma, just because your mother refused to hold you when you were an infant has no reason for you to get on other people who were breastfed. Thank you very much.
My formula was just a bottle of Tapatio.
Anyway, next question!
Number 4, what's your one annoying... Number 4, what's your one annoying habit? Something that you do that annoys other people, or something other people do that annoys you?
I do that annoys people would probably be pick my nails. Like I mentioned earlier, I am high functioning, and I've noted, and I only learned that about a year ago because my mother hid it from me. Because she was like, "Oh, I didn't want you to have the negative stigma," and I'm like, "Okay, but that would have explained a lot about myself." But basically, one of my physical stims is I need to be touching something or doing something with my hands at all times, and one of the things I developed was picking my nails to the point where sometimes I bleed. It's really bad. I've been doing it since I was 2 years old. Something that other people do that really grinds my gears with people being late or not listening to me.
But I didn't catch that.
Oh my god! Priest, I will fucking cut you!
You stole it from me, Priest. I was gonna say that.
People, okay, this is really important to me, and then they go do it, and they don't do it, or they go and do the thing I told them not to do anyway, and then they're like, "Yeah, I probably should have listened to you," and I'm like, "Yep, it."
Also, I think we need to drink. So, Ari, what is your favorite color of Pinkie Pie's body? Yes.
What's your favorite song by the the mid 2000s pop punk idol queen? Sorry, Pink.
Are you doing okay? Did
Oh.
you have a stroke there, honey?
I had a moment.
Oh man, I feel like. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna do that meme of that kid trying to say that one thing, but he can't.
Have you ever had a dream just be snap? No.
Right. Next
looking
question.
at the next question. I'm looking at the next question. I'm excited.
What's the
ready.
theme song for your sex life?
Okay, so I asked Josh about, because I was looking through these questions earlier. I asked Josh about this question earlier, and he said, say the one from the end of Marvel Endgame. It's been a long, long time. Because our schedules have been very messed up, and it's really taken a toll on me. And because I work nights, I didn't get home until midnight or 1, and I would immediately need to go to sleep. So we only got to, do our thing, get your freak on, that kind of thing. Maybe once or twice a week, and it was only on the weekends when I wasn't working. So while the song is very romantic, it's been a long time.
You're saying, oh, we only get to have sex maybe once or twice a week. I'm sitting there like, you realize that you have sex more than everyone but me in this chat.
You're his secretary. Can't you just write down like coitus, schedule it?
If I didn't come home extremely exhausted, I would be far more willing to. But yeah, so, and if I'm having more sex than anyone else in this chat, really, that sounds like a you problem.
Well, besides me, let me be clear, besides me.
A plural you, like ustedes problem.
Girlfriend's long distance. Anyway.
I mean, you have a hand, don't you?
That's not sex, that's just playing with yourself.
Okay, then go find the nearest Spencer's and find a lady that can be assembled with your lungs.
That's expensive. You know how much those things cost? Jesus Christ! Like, I can actually tell you price points on sex dolls. I had to look this up for a play in college. They're expensive.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I'm talking like the good ones are $5,000, $6,000.
What the hell? They're just pool floaties. Why?
No, those are blow-up dolls. Sex dolls are different.
Oh,
it's true.
I was talking about the blow-up ones. Like I said, assemble with your lungs.
But you should never fuck a blow-up doll because there are seams that it will not do nice things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ow.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, that's...
Seems like a good time to go to the next question. Number 6. Do you watch anime by chance? If so, what are your favorites?
Oh, okay. I watch slightly older anime. Although Josh has recently gotten me into My Roommate is a Cat because it's the cutest thing ever. I also love My Roommate is a Cat. Basically,
I'm writing it
cute.
down.
Just look it up on YouTube. It's adorable. My first and probably one of my favorite animes of all time is Inuyasha. I know probably people were thinking I'm going to be like hipster garbage or whatever they think, but I don't care. I will watch Inuyasha. It's also one of my favorite ships, Inuyasha and Kagome. I love Fruits Basket. That was the first manga I ever read, and I have the original series on DVD, and I love it. Oran High School Host Club is good. I really
yes. Sorry, I love
Ancient manga of Ancient Magus' Bride, but I haven't checked out the anime. I actually enjoy manga more usually than I do anime. I love bits and pieces of fairy tale, like Gajiel and Levy, another ship I love. Gajiel's just amazing. But yeah, I feel like my tastes in anime are very basic, and kind of older, like I'm not really up to date with the newer ones. But I do really enjoy anime. The ones that I love, I love to death. I just need to find ones that really strike me.
Totally fair. And last but not least, before we hit our halfway mark, just how big is your porn stash?
Did we break her guest?
I might be looking it up.
Oh yeah. Are you looking it up?
She's pulling out the binder. Oh,
Oh shit!
hello.
Oh no.
Oh.
Our guest. Did our guest do a die?
On the technical difficulties of the podcast.
She did.
Da, 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 da.
She did what is called a pro gamer move.
Is
Oh,
talking. Oh no, we can't hear her.
you. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Bear with us, guys. We're gonna try to fix it.
Oh, no. I still don't hear anything if she's speaking.
No, nothing. I'm sorry.
Do we have a backup for this scenario? I don't think this has ever happened before.
Yeah, like where guest suddenly stops being audible. Yeah.
Not really sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
I heard something.
My snowball microphone, and I'm on my laptop microphone. So if I sound even crappier than that happens.
You
You
sound
sound
fine.
fine. You sound fine.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna have my snowball looked into. I mean, it is like 5 years old, so I probably should get a new one. But yeah. So as for the stash, now are they talking about a mustache or a collection?
Porn stash. Your collection.
Your collection of pornographics.
Basically, I don't watch it. I read lemon fan fictions on fanfiction.net if I really need something.
Aww.
So, however many there are of my favorite ships on fanfiction.net. So, actually quite a lot, really, if you really think about it. There's a lot of rated M stories.
I'm surprised you haven't gone to indulge in film fiction.
Yeah. We got some weird shit.
I know. Yeah, I know. I think you guys introduced me to some. I think you guys introduced me to some.
Oh no! Were we that bad an influence on
No. I probably would have found it anyways.
Fair enough.
I mean, one of my bestest friends is Eliora.
Oh yeah, no, nope, okay. I don't feel so bad anymore.
All right. We are now halfway through our allotted time, which means that it's time for us to talk about why we do the Barcast. Hey, Pencil, do you know how much money last year we donated to horse rescue charities?
No, I don't. How much was it?
Over $700, thanks to the community that surrounds us.
Yay!
Do you want to help us hit even higher numbers? Well, Pencil will help tell you some of the ways that you could do that.
Cool. You can go to thebarcast.net. You can donate some bits to us. Donate bits in lower right-hand corner. Click and get bits, and then donate to us, and we'll read whoever has most bits at the end. You can donate to a Patreon and get some rewards. It'll be great. Everything will be great. And the money goes straight to Red Wings Horse Sanctuary, where it helps support a horse named Lilbit, who we donate to regularly. So, woo!
More details as well as information on how you can get Discord perks by joining our Patreon. Be sure to go to www.thebarcast.net. One more time, because that's what podcasts do. www.thebarcast.net.
It's also worth noting that... Oh, can I?
Go for it.
We're also doing a horror contest. If you write horror stories, especially short horror stories under 5,000 words, there is a link which Alex will post. Alex, post a link to our contest here, where you can enter. It starts in a couple days and goes through April mostly. So yeah, let's write some scary, spooky horror for April Halloween. Anyway.
Hey.
Summerween it is.
And without further ado, we have questions from Alex _, our resident intern. Number 1, what do you do when you don't do?
What?
I need to look at the phrasing of this.
Yeah,
What do you do when you don't do?
Sometimes I do that voodoo that I do so well. But other than that, usually play video games, read Reddit, read manga, and pester my husband to pay more attention to me because he's playing Heroes at the Store.
Ha.
You described
There.
yourself.
Done that.
You described yourself as a cat.
Yeah. I did have a cat. I miss my kitty. I had to leave him back in California.
Oh. I'm sure he's happy. California's a great place for kitties.
I'll take you. Sure.
Now then, next question is, what is the best sandwich filling?
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Or if you're really adventurous, peanut butter and Nutella. I think those peanut butter and chocolate go together anyways, right?
Yeah. Hey, well,
Are people able to hear me? I'm having trouble hearing
we
people.
can hear you.
We can hear you.
We didn't have anything witty to add to that because
Yeah,
we're terrible people.
Yep, it's true.
Next question is, tell me a funny story. Something that always gets a kick out of when you tell your friends as a story.
Okay, so I work.
An anecdote, if you will.
I just
Great.
quit my job at a call center. Woo! So I was a call center rep for a telecom company that also has a TV streaming service and a device that goes along with it. I will let you guys make what assumptions you will. But we once had a guy on the phone for over an hour because he couldn't figure out how to change the batteries on his remote.
Oh my
Wow.
god, really?
So basically, and it wasn't my call, it was my neighbor's. She's like, okay, sir, could you please take off the, sir, I think you might need to change the batteries in your remote. He's like, okay, how do I do that? Oh. And then she muted the call and she's like, I need vodka. She chatted with him for a while, and she's like, okay, sir, could you please turn the remote over? What do you see there? The place where the batteries go. What? You just said.
Jesus Christ.
And so walked him through taking the thingy off and taking out the batteries. It's like, sir, do you have any new batteries? He's like, I don't think so. Okay, sir, I'm afraid we can't continue the troubleshooting unless you have fresh batteries. Oh, wait, let me go check in my fridge.
One of those people who keeps batteries in the fridge. Good.
My parents used to do that.
The call again, she's like, okay, make that vodka straight. No ice, no nothing, just vodka. And so she kept going, and he put the fridge batteries in, and the remote still apparently wouldn't work, even though we think he was drunk, so he probably put the remotes in backwards, or he used old remotes that were just hanging around in the back of the fridge or something like that either had expired or were like old ones that he replaced at some point, you know? And then eventually we think he's drunk and trolling us or just trolling us or something. But at one point, we look up where he's from, and it used to be from my old neck of the woods. But it was the neck of the woods where the hillbillies sent the hillbillies who were too hillbilly for them. So think like the Trailer Park Boys, but from Southern California.
Jesus Christ.
So I described it to my coworker as the place where there are 2 teeth maximum per family, possibly.
Oh.
So basically, we coached a guy and troubleshot batteries for over an hour. So yeah, there's your funny story.
That's
Love
vicious.
it. Number 4. Kill, fuck, marry. Between, I'm going to have these be waifu versions because I think that's more entertaining. A waifu virus, a waifu bacterium, and a waifu parasitic worm.
Probably marry the bacterium because it wouldn't live long anyway, so I'd get rid of it really quickly. Kill the virus and
The worm.
Yeah, f the worm.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Oh my.
Because the worm could probably reach interesting places, and I could actually feel it, whereas the bacterium and the virus probably wouldn't be able to.
I mean, this is all very reasonable and super gross. I appreciate you.
Number 5. How clean are your hands right now?
Okay, so you know how I mentioned that I pick my nails?
Yes.
All of them are two of them are bleeding at the moment, so not very clean.
Oh no, don't do that. Oh, don't do that.
Help. I can't help it. It really is.
You're gonna have to boil your hands. It's the only way to kill the germs.
Pretty much. I do actually prefer washing my hands in really hot water, so that actually works.
Reminds me of the scene from the movie The Aviator where he cuts his hands cleaning.
Anyway, yes. Anyway,
Number
moving
6.
on.
Would you rather eat 10 regular scorpions or have to spend a night of passion with a man-sized scorpion?
Honestly,
the smaller
I
the
probably
scorpion. Sorry.
Honestly, I have a text. I can't eat certain things with certain textures, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if I would actually be able to eat the scorpions. So I guess the second one would have to work.
Although.
Also, because scorpions have kind of like plates, so it'd be almost like being with Garrus Vicarian.
There we go. Back to Garrus again. I'm in favor of this. Good job.
Number 7. How would you get rid of a lot of eggs very quickly?
Feed them to Gaston.
It's true. He eats a lot of eggs every day.
And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge.
Realistically, though, make a souffle. It uses a lot of eggs. Anyway.
Oh, okay. So I love the Great British Baking Show, and I'm low-key addicted to it. They made a chocolate souffle that looked amazing.
I love making souffle.
Chocolate souffle is amazing. Pencil made me one once. It was awesome.
Aww.
I do make souffles. Yeah.
Now then, Antibus is up next. Number 1. What is your favorite project you've been a part of, aside from FOB Equestria videos?
Okay, so I think it's kind of cheating to say the Fire Emblem Awakening dub videos where I met my husband, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say the project that I worked on with my best friend, Darth Spider Mario. It was Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, where we were both several voices in it. We voiced the main villain, and I voiced literally 10 characters in that. It was an LP. It was a fan dub of the LP. And I literally voiced about 10 characters in it, and that was a lot of fun to do. I also really enjoy my Paper Mario 1000-Year Door fan dub that I do. Because, once again, I play all of... So how many of you have played Paper Mario 1000-Year Door?
Got about halfway through it. It's really good.
Okay, I play all of his female partners except Goombella.
Okay.
And I play Cammy Koopa. So I'm in it a lot, and I play all of the good characters, basically.
Hey. Fun. Number 2. What is best ship and worst ship?
Ship, flutter cord. No, wait, no, I lied. Starburst. Starburst, dang it. Oh! Childhood friends. I can't not. And I love it. Oh. Rainbow Dash in the kitchen sink. Does that count?
That I'm sure somebody has written that. So yes.
Knows
Where
who
got
was
it
written
from?
that. We interviewed them.
Oh.
Actually
But,
own the
no.
book.
I'm gonna stick with that because I don't like crushing people's ships, but shipping with an inanimate object, I'm usually not okay with that, so I will stick with that. But if I have to say one from the show, Chrysalis and Turek, I guess.
There you go.
That's a nice little ship you got there. I can get behind that. Number 3. What is the story behind your OC?
They made a video on it. It's on Fob Equestria. It literally is called The Story of Aramau.
Well, there you go, guys. Go fucking watch it.
Basically, she was born in a funeral home, and I'll let you go from there.
Holy fuck! Now you definitely gotta go watch it.
Holy shit. I'm in. Number 4. Are you a changeling?
Oh, because I would have starved long before I met Josh. I've had some horrible relationships. Josh is one of the few who actually treated me very nicely. So that's why I kept him. That's why I kept him.
But from your own admission, you must be starving right now.
5. What do you do when mods are asleep?
Is there a correct answer to this? Oh, jeez.
There isn't.
When the mods are asleep. Jigglypuff, and I draw on their faces with marker that is disguised as a microphone.
Truth. Number 6. What is the best episode message?
Oh my goodness. Okay, are we talking about the explicit ones, like the ones that they wrote, Dear Celestia, blah blah, or the ones that I gained from it?
The ones you got from it.
Okay, the one I got from it would have to be, well, the reason I love the show is because of Hurricane Fluttershy. Basically, like, the message of the episode that they said was, like, even being able to, contribute only a little bit, every little bit counts, blah, blah. No. Mine is, you can have trauma in your past, you can have bullies, you can still be reminded of them, you can still have issues with your past and mental illness and things that you need to overcome. You can overcome them. You can they are still there. They did still happen to you. They do still affect you. But you can still be your best and do your best even with that there. That is not the only route for you. That you can maybe not forget about the bullies, but you can overcome your issues. It will always be a part of you because that's just how psychology and trauma are. But there is hope for getting over, there's hope for moving past it. Yeah. Also, I have to say Discordant Harmony a little bit as well. Just because your friends are different from you doesn't make them any less your friends.
Truth.
Literally every single one of my other friends, aside from Josh and Doc, curse. I don't. They have different views on religion or sexuality or whatnot. I'm not going to go into anything else, but we're different. We're very different. We have different ideologies and everything like that. I still love them to bits. They're still my good friends. They've been there for me during some of the hardest points in my life.
Yeah, you can't assess a person by their beliefs or anything like that. It's not how people work.
Yeah, like for example, my own mother was not there for my first wedding dress fitting. Sonata and Thespio drove 2.5 hours to be with me for my wedding dress fitting, and Midnight Sonata pretended like to be my actual sister for the bridal consultant.
So
So sweet.
I feel like they are more my family. Like Thespio, he even calls me his little sister, and he's my big brother. I love him to bits. Those are my friends. We don't have a whole lot, like ideologically, we don't have a lot in common, but they're still there for me when I need them. So Discord and Harmony also has the best, like, this is what I learned today message, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. And especially with not to be like all gross for a second, but Barcast has always been there for me. These goddamn podcasters do this shit for 3.5 years.
love you too, dickwad.
They're the fucking best.
Well, you got it wrong because obviously the best lesson the show ever gave is that Applejack didn't learn anything.
Number 7. Can you do a Diamond Dog impression?
I will do my best. Let me find a quote. Find the jewels, and then you must dig. Yes.
I don't hate it.
I literally, I saw this question earlier, and I told Josh, hey Josh, could you remind me what a diamond dog sounds like? He played a clip, and then I did that, and I'm like, okay, I'm practiced now.
This is whining. Right.
This is not
8.
whining. This is whining.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's pheromone.
The priest fucking loves pheromone, actually. God damn.
Now,
When your friend just got eliminated, but Rue lets the music play.
Anyway, we will talk about RuPaul's Drag Race for my questions. Let's finish up some more of these.
Hey, what's it like working more and more with Josh?
Well, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have married him. I think that once we've established a system, it's very easy. It's just, I remember the first, 2 months or so was a little rocky when we were transitioning from me sending him a schedule every day over Skype versus then me making it into an Excel spreadsheet for the week, and then he's just like, you know what, screw it, just put it on Google Calendar. So I'm like, I don't know how to work Google Calendars. And it's like, I'm going to teach you. Now help me. So basically, once we got our system down, so much easier. And being married to him has been wonderful. I mean, it's been a huge adjustment from being long distance to living in the same house as someone. Not gonna lie. But not gonna lie again, the place that I moved to, we've had a lot of hardships here because I moved from the place that I lived for 26 years to a place that I had visited maybe a few times. And so that's been really hard, leaving my friends and family behind, but being with him itself is wonderful.
Hey. So I mean, in the end of the day, it sounds like it was worth it. You know, you get to be with the one that you love, and that's
definitely,
in a way, that's the most powerful thing. Yeah.
Definitely, but at the same time, I miss going to lunch with my girls or having a movie night or doing a face mask with my roommate, my old roommate Azure Hart. I miss, or bugging Jasper Pie because he moved in with us before I left. That kind of thing. I miss the people, but I love Josh more.
Yeah.
Good. There you fucking go.
Now to shift mid-gear from something that's sweet to questions with other guy. How does this make you feel?
Check behind the counter if you want to see the image.
I see the image. I'm looking at the actual fan fiction thingy. Bliss would really like this because she's a huge Aliens fan.
But this is Predator.
Likes Alien versus Predator.
Oh, there you go. Okay, but this is
Oh.
Predator.
But yeah. Basically, it wasn't. Yeah, it was H.R. Geiger, right?
Who did Predator?
Basically, yeah. No, that doesn't sound right. But the design of Predator and Aliens, both of them, are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel bad that this guy's probably not going to be able to kiss anybody anytime soon.
With that attitude.
With that attitude, no.
Next question. How much charity money would it take for you to star in a porno?
Qualifying question: would Josh be the one co-starring with me?
Yes.
And hey, honey, how much charity money would it take for us to star in a porno together? Star in a porno together?
Nothing. That is absolutely no.
It's no fun. It would be you and me. It's not like I would be with anyone else.
It's the charity.
He's still giving me the dirty look.
Does he actually think this is a serious offer? Because, like, no.
Not a serious offer. Are you okay? I think I broke him.
Oh
no. Now,
So probably not a lot. I would probably rather just donate money to charity than do that.
All right.
that's totally fair. I now foresee in the next few weeks, Josh is going to come on and we're going to get a firm talking to.
Yeah, like, why are you trying to convince my wife to be in porn? How dare you, you bad people. All right, we need to move on because we're running low on time. We got lots of questions. People like you.
We really do. Chad the Lad's up next. Star Wars or no?
Yes.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Okay, I'm gonna get like, oh my gosh, you're trash. Phantom Menace. It was honestly the first movie I ever saw. Of
Okay,
Star
that's
Wars
fine.
franchise.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
And then, but I also really love Return of the Jedi.
There you go. Okay,
Number-
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. I love the original. Like, I love the bookends. Basically, I love the part where baby Anakin. And I get it. I get why people don't like it. But if it weren't for that movie, I wouldn't like the other ones. And then I love the Return of the Jedi because, you know, it's the ending of the original trilogy and everything comes together and I feel like it's very cohesive and everybody's gotten into their parts perfectly, got good battle scenes. It's just good.
Yeah.
and now this is pod racing.
Video games or
Anyway.
no?
F.
What's your favorite video game?
Okay, my childhood favorite was Pokemon Crystal. I would not go anywhere without it. But recently, I have played almost 500 hours of Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Hey!
So it's kind of creeped up into at least my top 3. I also love Fire Emblem Awakening and Fable 2.
Three houses out. Which is your house?
But
Which is your house? He asked, which is your house?
my house, Blue Lions.
Ah.
He is disappointed.
That's okay, and that's I am not a huge fan of Edelgard or Hubert, but I do like a lot of the Black Eagles. I love Bernadetta. Bernadetta is my spirit animal.
Bernadetta is
I feel
waifu for
her.
waifu.
I get her on a soul level.
Bernadetta is Fluttershy. Tell her that.
And I love a lot of people in the Golden Deer. Like Marianne is just a precious child, and I need to protect. Raphael is just adorable. Ignatz is sweet. I wound up liking Lauren's more than I thought I would, but I love the Blue Lions house because I really enjoy Dimitri, and I want Dimitri to live. Play the Blue Lions house. He doesn't live.
Spoilers.
Anyway.
Space. That game is still on my wish list, so I need to play it at some point. And number 3. Do you have a favorite dad joke?
I tell Josh, "Hey Josh, I'm hungry. Could you make me something?" He goes, "Hi, hungry. I'm Josh." So.
Oh God.
And then I think of the ASDF movie. "Hi, hungry. I'm Dad. Why did you name me this way?" You know. That would be, I guess, the favorite-ish. It's the one I'm most familiar with.
Number 4. What is your favorite color?
The troll answer is pink.
Yep, we drink.
Pink.
The actual answer is purple.
It's a good color.
It is a good color. Number 5. What is your favorite music genre?
Okay, I actually... I want y'all to guess.
I think you like bubblegum techno.
Okay.
Hard rock.
Okay, yeah. I have basically 3 that I kind of fall back on. Heavy metal, hard rock, Broadway.
Well, Broadway I should have expected. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You could stay, like, forever. Oh my god. We're gonna sit and just talk about Serge Tankian all day.
Oh my God, no. Let's please move on with more questions.
They always send the poor. Number 6. What is your current favorite meme?
Oh my goodness. Oh geez. Okay, so I've seen a couple of some of this going around. Did you guys ever see the Jumanji movie from 2017?
Yes.
You know how Finbar or Fridge clicks on his strengths and weaknesses, and he goes up and he looks and he sees cake as one of his weaknesses, and he goes, "I hate this game." I've seen people take that frame and put other characters on it and do their strengths and weaknesses. So I love the Fridge, "I hate this game."
Okay, I haven't seen that one, but I want to see it now.
It's not huge, but I just recently discovered how wonderful the Jumanji movie, the remake is, and I went looking, and I'm like, this is so funny.
Right? Next question is age-old question: catbirds or fishburbs, griffins or hippogriffs?
Ooh. I will take griffins because I feel like the hippogriffs on the show cheat because they can change from the fin to the feet, and I feel like, okay, if Ariel had to sell her soul to an evil sea witch to be able to just go one way, that you shouldn't just be able to do it just willy-nilly.
So you prefer lion asses over horse asses?
I feel like hippogriffs are filthy cheaters.
Fair enough. Fuck them. Fuck them all. That's a life goal.
Oh.
He didn't get his questions in on time. Sad face. So now we're going to questions with a non-pencil. Pencil, do you want to ask your own questions or shall I?
Oh, yes. I want to ask a question. Can I ask a question?
Yes, you got it.
Yes. Okay. All right. What is best book and why?
Okay, I'm gonna do best book is The Duff by Cody Keplinger.
But for the why?
I would say it's freaking funny. And I totally relate to the movie sucks. Don't watch the movie. Mae Whitman is the only decent part of that movie, but that's not saying much when they literally ignore 95% of the book. The book is freaking hilarious. Go read the book. It's really funny. I identify with the main character a lot because she's going through family issues. She's not what people would consider very attractive. She's got tiny boobs. She's got a big butt. She's very pear-shaped. Meanwhile, I am so hourglass shaped, I probably break the glass. I is chubby. But I don't know, just something about that book, the way that the narrator speaks is really funny. The characters are very memorable and good-hearted. Like, there aren't any super malicious characters. It's not like the mean high school pretty girls versus, the lonely loser. there's no one who's actually sort of the bad guy. It's really just a girl dealing with her own inner demons, and I really like it. Best book series, Harry Potter. I read them every Christmas.
Aw.
Priest likes you.
Look, I just got a new box. Okay, so I lost my books when I moved states, but I got they gave me a new box set for Christmas. So now I have my books back, and I'm so happy.
Hey.
All right. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done that no one was around to know?
It's only embarrassing if someone sees you.
It is not. You can embarrass yourself. You can be embarrassed at something you've done. Don't lie.
Because I'm okay. Like, Josh and I are very secure people. We're okay with farting and burping in front of each other. But like, I get embarrassed when it's in front of people. I guess I felt bad for, I guess, kind of semi-crop dusting when I was alone at the call center. But, you know, just... So I don't know. I'm not really... I get embarrassed when people are around. I don't care what I do when no one's around.
See, I don't buy that. I absolutely believe that you can be alone, like trying to cook or something, and you make some really stupid mistake, and you kind of look around and be like, wow, I'm really glad no one's around, because that's really fucking embarrassing.
When that happens to me, I get pissed more than I get embarrassed.
Oh, okay.
When I'm like if I accidentally spill like the rice all over the place or something like that, I'm like, for the love of God, you've been cooking since you were 5. What the hell is wrong with you?
So you just get mad at yourself?
Yeah. I'm the person who gets mad at themselves and wants myself to do better. I am an anime trope. I don't get embarrassed on my own. I get pissed at myself.
I feel that, like, personally.
All right. What is your alcoholic drink of choice?
I'm in Diet Coke.
That's not a
I can't. Okay, I can only drink diet sodas. Because regular sodas are just too sweet for me. Even Diet Dr. Pepper actually feels like I'm drinking low-fat diabetes. Okay, so like, it's Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. That's all I can do, really. Like, I can drink lemonade, no problem. I love raspberry lemonade, but like, and Diet Coke would be way too sweet. I mean, rum and Coke, it'd be way too sweet. So rum and Diet Coke is perfectly fine. I also do enjoy Mike's Hard Lemonade. I'm not gonna lie. Mike's Hard Raspberry Lemonade and Red's Green Apple Ale because I prefer tart over sweet.
But
I'm not. I am kind of a lightweight. I've had 2 rum and Cokes and was sloshed for 8 hours.
Wow.
But then again, they were huge solo cups full of rum and Diet Coke, and the person who was mixing them was a little heavy-handed with the rum. So I have no idea what actually I am. I've only drank like 5 times in my life.
Oh, jeez.
I also don't get, like, you know how some people have different kind of hangovers? I don't get the pukey hangover. I don't get the headache hangover. I get the depression hangover. Because I already have depression.
The worst kind.
I get those.
Depression, and alcohol is a depressant anyways, so it just makes it worse. And I'm like, I hate it. So that's probably why I don't drink as much.
Now, I don't want to take up a lot of time because we still have other people's questions to get to, but can we talk about the new season of Drag Race, Kate? Thanks, within mind that Priest hadn't seen it, so we cannot spoil it.
I'm just gonna take my headphones off. Just ping me in chat when y'all done.
All right. Okay, so cherry pie is garbage.
Holy crap. She honestly, we should probably look into getting her to go to jail because that is at least fraud and sexual assault and kind of almost revenge porn. Like,
it is absolutely not okay. None of what she did is okay, and the fact that World of Wonder handled her the way they did, I am really happy about.
Yes. Like, she won. Okay, so spoiler: she won the challenge last week, the Buttons and Bows challenge, the improv challenge. They donated. Yeah, I know. They donated, and she won $5,000. But they also donated $5,000 to the Trevor Project.
Yeah, which is either great that they're doing, and that is how you should respond. And also, Rock'em Sock'em Sakura, I'm just going to put that out there and just leave it in the ether.
I love Rock! Oh my gosh, I was so upset!
She is local to me. She is local to me, okay?
It's my baby! Like, oh my gosh, the first episode that she was in, episode 2, she talked about how her mother was addicted to meth and like how her mother was like, I'm addicted to meth. I'm addicted to drugs because of you. And I'm like, I felt
That's not fair.
so hard because
You
like
do not get to do that. Oh my god, no.
my parents were never addicted to drugs or anything like that. But like a lot of, you know how I said I hate it when people don't listen to me?
Yes.
Give people advice or tell my parents this isn't a good idea. They wouldn't listen to me and then blame me for things that I advised them not to do when it went wrong. So they would blame me for things, and I felt Rock's issues right there. And I also have an issue with taking responsibility for everybody. I was literally like, when we were doing training for that call center job, I was taking responsibility for my class being the absolute scum of the earth because they were bullying me. They were disrespecting our trainers and teachers, and I kept going to the trainers and I'd be like, I'm so sorry, and they're like, it's not you. Don't take responsibility for them, but I just can't help it.
Yeah. Now I know we need to move on like real quick, but I want to ask one other important thing. Best Drag Race contestant of all time. Go.
Honey, why do you do this to me? Can I give you like a top 5?
Give me top 5. Yes.
Okay, Alyssa Edwards, Trixie Mattel, Katya, Bianca frickin' Del Rio.
I hate her.
I understand why.
Yes.
I just really enjoy her on the show.
Yes, she's talented as balls, and that's why I hate her because, yeah.
And then I also really have a soft spot for Nina West.
Yes, I agree.
I just want to go and hug her. Like she's the huggable queen. She's the queen that
Jinx Monsoon is my girl. I just want to put that out there.
Jinx Monsoon, she's in my top 10, but I said top 5,
yeah.
and I had to go. But Jinx Monsoon, I love her. I love her being ballsy and standing up to freaking Rolaska talks.
Thank you. I'm gonna bring Priest back in because he will have a say in this, and also, I just want to make sure that he has a chance to because I've taken up so much time. Oh my god.
Fuck up in the club first.
Bang! I love Chi-Chi's doing the puppet of Bob. It's like, I know what I do. Walk in the club first, bang! You know, but I have one last thing. Rolaska talks is Rolaska toxic, okay?
And Alaska realized it and got out of that situation, and now I fucking.
At the same time, like on the show, they screwed over Alyssa. Alyssa should not have gone home that episode.
But she learned, and now she's incredibly successful. So.
Oh, freaking yeah! I love Alyssa. She's now local to me.
Priest, best queen, go.
And I am.
Me?
Yes, best queen, go, because we have to move on. But I want you to be able to say.
Fucking, Bob, Alaska.
Drag queen.
Not saying who his actual favorite is. Priest, Ben.
Angela Creme. Katya,
yes!
And then if I had to pick a number 5 to round it all out, why am I blanking on her name?
Tell me what she did.
She had fucking talent.
She had fucking what season? How old? New.
Concept Queen winner.
Oh, Sasha Velour.
Sasha Velour, yes.
Yeah.
Sasha, I want to meet her and just say how powerful I think she is. She's amazing. You missed my top 5. I said Trixie, Katya, Alyssa Edwards, Bianca Del Rio, and Nina West.
Fully fair. I have frustrations with Bianca, but we'll move on.
And I completely understand. I completely understand. Pencil has those same ones, but for me, she's so talented on her season, and I know that she's abrasive. It's unfortunately a defense mechanism. It's something like that, but I do feel like she's a very talented queen.
She's from New York. She has no problems.
Anyway, so Nyla has questions. Priest, ask Nyla's questions.
One, do you like head pads?
Head pads?
Head pads.
What the heck is it?
Head pads?
Head pads on the head. Yeah. I thought she said head pads, and since we were talking about drag queens, I'm like, there are hip pads, but there are head pads. Oh, head pads. Yes, I enjoy him pets. I am a physical touch person. My love language is physical touch. So any sort of showing affection with a pat or a hug or anything like that, I'm usually okay with.
Goes.
I think he cut out. Do you like tacos?
Very, very simple ones. Just chicken with lettuce and tomato. I am such a basic white girl. I can't handle spice either. So literally just give me grilled chicken with lettuce and tomato. I will have the healthiest tacos. I prefer corn tortillas rather than flour tortillas.
Ooh. I mean, to each their own, I suppose.
Yeah.
Latreus is up next, or Latreus. I've always messed this up. It's a Pokemon name, whatever. We're going to do some lightning round would you hugs. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. A bat pony.
Sure.
An original changeling.
Yes.
Ocellus.
Abso-frickin-lutely.
Scootaloo. Edie Bell.
Yes.
Apple Bloom.
Yeah.
Fluttershy.
All day, air day.
And Woona.
Una?
Woona.
Luna.
Adorable
Hey.
Luna.
Yes, I have a confession to make. And I
Yes.
have not made this
On.
confession yet. I'm actually Team Night Princess.
How dare you?
Josh,
think it's
Josh is Team Sunbutt, but I'm Team Night Princess. And not because I think Celestia is bad, but because I think Luna is so good and I identify with her so much.
Wow, the difference between you is night and day. Ha ha! What's the next question?
Jammer's up next. Number one, what's it like to voice act and narrate? Do you have any tips, tricks, or things you wish you knew when you first started?
What's it like to voice act and narrate? It's just I get to be as weird as I want, and I can make whatever face I want when I'm doing it, and it's just lots of fun. The thing I wish I knew when I first started, how to work my frickin' microphone. I didn't know how to use Audacity until I married Josh, because I had never worked on a Windows computer. I'd always used Mac, so I used GarageBand and stuff like that. So once I married Josh and he taught me how to use Audacity, I can now use I can use noise reduction and equalization, and I have a good microphone. And so, yeah, microphones do make a difference. Learn how to use yours.
Yeah. Well, then, number two, if you were given 33 drinks of your choice every week, would you give M.A. Larson a place to stay near or at your home?
I mean, sure. Free Diet Coke? Who says no?
Would you have to tell him thank you? Thanks, M.A. Larson.
I usually tell people thank you anyways. I don't care.
Anyway.
Yes. Number three.
We have to ask, do you know of Thing Pony?
No, but I just looked at the picture.
Fuck. I can't spell it, apparently. Oh.
You get the T. Here we
There
go.
she is.
There we go.
Oh, my.
There and are behind the counter. Would you hug Thing
Oh,
Pony?
my.
Would you kiss her goodnight? Would you tell her that every little thing's going to be all right? Would you stick the peener in it? Or snortle boop and let them be a roommate?
I'd probably give them a quick boop on the snoot, say, you're a special thing, and then run like hell.
That's, I think, really fair.
Be fair. I think that's a smart option.
Wow.
Wasn't more anger. I'm surprised. Now, bleeding sequin?
Yes.
Bleeding sequine? Whatever. If it was conceivable, how would it be possible for a human to teleport just like Twilight Sparkle does?
I think it's called apparition. You apparate. You need to think of the 3Ds and go into your hoop and train it and not splinch yourself.
Totally fair.
You need a wand for it. You need a wand for it.
Now then, his next set of questions. If you were a non-pony in Equestria, what would you be?
Anything that flies. So I would probably be a griffin because hippogriffs are filthy cheaters. So yeah, I'd be a catbird.
Totally fair.
I just want to fly. I've always wanted that. I've always had that dream.
And last but not least, oh, please go ahead.
Yeah. Want the bad rap that the dragons have.
Totally fair. They do come off as a bit of hard asses. That's a Scales joke.
Wow.
And the final question in the thread is to have us read something. Let's do our best.
Let's not do that. Let's have our guest do that, since our guest does voice acting.
Okay. Any requests for the accent or voice?
Well, we know you can do Russian. We know you can do rarity. What is one of your favorite voices you've ever done in any of your voice acting?
Okay, so welcome to the show. The Brony D&D campaign that I'm in has a character who unexplicably has a Cockney British accent. And she sounds like this, and she's like 13, and she's more sassy than I've ever been in my entire life because she doesn't care about consequences because she grew up in hell. So I'm going to read this like her. Those of you who actually know Brony D&D, welcome to the show. This is Hana. So, hello. I want to stuff myself inside a wagon, feathers fly as Fluttershy flew through the float, for she's a jolly good pony, for she's a jolly good pony.
Hooray!
I'm really proud of you, and our intern Alex, who is British, is in the chat right now, having a conniption, so great job.
Oh, why? What chat? Which chat? Twitch chat?
Yeah, Twitch chat.
Oh.
He says, oh my god, I hate it. Stan. Oh my god, I fucking
wanker.
Yeah, Alex, you are a wanker. Says with an American accent. Fuck you.
It's a stereotype voice, but nobody really sounds like that. Okay, I feel like I've heard something like that on Great British Baking Show. I swear Candace sounded a little bit like that, but not quite so wild and outlandish. Okay?
Right.
You know Great British Bake Off. You know who I'm talking about because she won her season.
Wow, spoilers. Wow, spoilers.
I don't care. I don't care. You
Fuck you too, then.
You
Jeez.
can find it on Netflix.
I know, I haven't watched it yet! Because I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
Priorities, girl.
Anyway.
Speaking of priorities, we are actually out of questions. So
Yes. So before we wrap up, I'm gonna do something I almost forgot last time. A quick shout out. Thank you so much to Random Fast Reader and Alex _, two of our top bit donators. We really appreciate you. All that money is gonna go to Horse Rescue. Thank you so much.
And I don't mean that you're actually a wanker, Alex. You're probably
Yes, he is. No, don't take that back. He is. He's our intern. We know.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't usually insult people that I've just barely met, so I mean, this is a little out of character for me, but I'm just gonna apologize to sort of get back some of my nice street cred.
Oh, yeah. I have to say, compared to last time, you've been much less nice on this stream than you were last time, and I think we've had a bad influence on you.
Or I've just loosened up a little. I don't know.
Hey, I'll thank Josh for that.
The old purple mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Yeah, Barcast, rooting sweet girls since, 2015 or some shit?
16.
Also,
okay.
I also think that it's not just you guys. I also think that that Midnight Sonata, Mad Munchkin, Lightning Bliss, and Eliora have been a pretty bad influence on me. Love my girls. We're gonna start our own D&D campaign. It's called Ladies' Night.
Fucking do it, bitch!
Do it.
But anywho, Priest, what else do you have to? What else do you have to say?
We've had an absolutely wonderful time having you on the show, and I mean that. If we didn't, we wouldn't have asked you back. Not to zing anyone that we've had on before, but you're awesome. And if anyone had the chance to encounter this, whether it be on iTunes, Google Play, or whatever, and they were like, "Man, I really wish I got a question in on that." What would be the best way for fans or friends to reach out to you and ask you questions?
I'm on Twitter a lot. I don't do Facebook. And I'm like, my OC is not even on Facebook. It's just me, and I haven't been on since I got married. So I guess Twitter would be the best bet. Also, I mean, you can always comment on my fan fiction. Like, if you go check me out on Twitter, my link thing in my profile is my fanfiction.net profile. I love comments. I like it when people pretend they pay attention to me. I also have my YouTube channel, so you can comment on there, or you can just check out some of my videos. I have a playlist on there of stuff that I've been in. You can check that out. I'm also on Discord, but I'm not on Discord enough, I guess. So yeah, Twitter would probably be the best bet.
And any final parting messages to fans or haters? Or any final words you'd like to leave them with?
You can be a stripe and get in line, or you can be a star and not be defined.
Oh my god.
Like it.
I'm the Elephant Queen. Who do you want to be?
Turning looks, stunting pretty. I'm the bitch from New York City.
From New York City.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, we can stop now. I'm sorry.
I actually, okay, not gonna lie, my work password was not today, Satan. But I don't have that job anymore, so it doesn't matter. So. Oh, jeez. Eureka would also be in my top 10, just gonna tell you right now.
Oh, Eureka's great.
Oh. Like,
then,
and I just.
Oh, please.
Yeah, then go ahead. Never mind. Blah, blah, blah.
No, I was going to shut this shit down, please.
We could talk about Drag Race for like an hour, so let's probably wrap this up, Priesty Pie.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, one more thing.
Well,
okay. Don't forget, I played Pink in Fallout Equestria.
Yeah. Oh, Ari, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. I had a fuck ton of fun.
Yay!
Okay, who do we have next week?
Who next
we have
week?
Next week. I know you're taking care of Tom Nook and paying off your mortgage, but
I'm not playing Animal Crossing. I didn't play that for 2 hours straight. What are you talking about?
Anyway,
who do we have next week?
It's Skyball. Skyball's next week.
And it's Skyball. Sorry.
And the Skyball.
Exactly.
They crumble.
And we stand tall. Sorry, man. Okay.
Please read us out.
For listening to this edition of the Barcast. For more information, go check out www.thebarcast.net. Your bartenders for this evening were non-pencil.
Bitch, I'm from Chicago.
Matiko Kaku.
I was just playing Mario Kart this entire time.
Okay.
I did a thing for the cast and it was good.
Amazing guest, Ari.
Bye. Bye.
My name's Flutter Priest. And always remember, when in doubt, show him your asshole!
Thank you, Katya.